Be ready, 10 seconds to go. Start. When I am asked to lay the foundation stone of a building meant to house a public utility department such as the posts and telegraphs, my immediate reaction is to accept such an invitation. On such occasions, I feel happy partly because they provide me an opportunity of studying and familiarizing myself with the systematic growth and development of a government department over many past years, and partly because such an occasion is symbolic of the real progress of the department in question. The decisions to have adequate and the right type of office accommodation and to make the necessary budgetary provision for the same are necessarily important landmarks in the evolution and growth of our department. When we think of the Posts and Telegraphs Department, a whole host of ideas and past associations rush up and jostle for expression. After the Indian Railways, it is the largest public utility service of the government. In point of time, the postal and telegraph service may be described as the first nationalized undertaking of the government because it was as long back as 1837 that the government assumed the sole right of conveyance of mail and made the establishment of post offices within the East India Company's territories necessary. Before that year, some kind of private postal system was in vogue. All this was banned in 1837, excepting a few services which ran under government license. As the company's territories extended to cover the rest of the country, the whole of India came within the gamut of government's postal service. The introduction of the railways in 1853 put the conveyance of mail on a proper footing. In fact, it marked the end of one epoch in the postal history of India and the beginning of another. As I said, the Posts and Telegraphs Department is the second largest public utility service of the government. Where the common man is concerned, no other governmental activity functions as intimately and as extensively as this department. The punctual postman going on his rounds all round the year, the long red colored letter box standing guard at a familiar corner in a village, the modest hut which serves as a post office, all these symbols have a peculiar meaning for everyone in an Indian village. From the earliest times, postal service has been the most obvious governmental activity in India. The functions of the posts and telegraphs departments are many and varied. Apart from its primary responsibility of providing channels for communication by road, rail, air, and steamer, or by the installation of telegraph offices and telephone exchanges, it functions as the agent of the government to help the public invest their money in national savings certificates, It offers facilities for life insurance, though on a limited scale. It provides banking facilities and thus encourages a sense of thrift among the public. Although conveyance of post was undertaken as a government monopoly in 1837, it was in 1925 that the department was commercialized. Till 1947, the year of our independence, its expansion and progress had been slow, though quite steady. I am glad to say that since independence, the department has taken long strides in its determination to provide each village with proper communication facilities. Over 25,000 post offices have been opened since August 1947 as compared with 20,240 which were already in existence in undivided India. This increase in the number of post offices, stupendous as it gives, I believe, an idea of the progress that the Posts and Telegraphs Department has made during the last 7 years. At present, every village with a population of 2,000 or more has been provided with a post office. No wonder that the number of letter boxes has also gone up by about 130%. Apart from this quantitative expansion in all directions, a good deal of progress has also been made in reducing the time lag and otherwise improving the general service for the benefit of the public. Whenever an occasion for a general review of national progress during the years of freedom has arisen, I have heard our telecommunication services being mentioned prominently. I would like to congratulate the Ministry of Communications and the P&T Directorate for the amount of goodwill and appreciation they have earned for themselves. The All UP Air Mail Scheme constituting as it does a unique landmark in the history of mail communications in India, the institution of mobile post offices in urban areas, the novel Own Your Phone scheme, and the contribution that the Posts and Telegraphs Department has made in popularizing the national language. These are some of the things which have been greatly appreciated by the public. Expansion of the postal and telecommunication services in the rural areas is the main item in the 5 year plan. So far as your department is concerned, I am glad to say that well done, boys. Stop.